I'll say something nice about Purdue.
Stop for a minute, Scott.
And
then we'll let Heck do his thing here about Purdue.
So here, let me give some context to this segment because it made me laugh last week when you guys had Pete on. You went through and talked about every team in Indiana except for the number 2 team in the country, who you just kind of mentioned in passing, like, oh yeah, IU lost to them. So I created a new segment. It's called Heck, Say Something Nice About Purdue. So here it is.
So, yeah, I got a lot of nice things to say about Purdue. I love Matt Painter. Matt Painter played at Delta High School when I was coaching at Wapahani, and played against my guys. So I love Matt Painter. I also love Zach Eddy, 26-12 against a 2-6 Rutgers team. 2-6? Are you kidding me? But here's the nicest thing I'm going to say. I believe that it's a different Purdue team because I believe that both Braden Smith and Fletcher Lawyer are a year older, and I think they're stronger. I think as the season goes on, they won't wear down as much, and obviously, I mean, a freshman. I mean, they're going to wear down. They've never been in a Big Ten season.
That's a long season,
and so when they get in that NCAA game and they get beat by. I don't even know who they got beat by. St. Peter's, Peter, Paul, or John. One of those. One of the Beatles.
One of the Beatles.
Yeah, one of the Saints, man.
Ringo.
And they can't bust the grape because all 7 guys, and I mean 5 players and 2 officials are covering down on Zach.
Oh yeah,
and they couldn't. Nobody can hit a.
They couldn't make
three.
a shot. I know.
But now I think those 2 players, Braden Smith and Fletcher Lawyer, are a year older. And I think they're stronger. They're not going to wear down, and I think they are going to make shots.
Well, and this week Purdue's got a big week. Wednesday, Northwestern comes to town. If you remember, Purdue was number 1 for 2 days back in middle of December. They go up to Evanston and get beat. So that's one of Purdue's losses in the Big Ten. Purdue was number 1 in the country, but they were last place in the Big Ten that day because they were 0-1.
And the very next game for Northwestern, Chicago State. Chicago State. I don't even know if there's 300 NCAA Division I teams. I don't even know what the number is. Let's just say 300. Chicago State is rated 300.
Well, they only beat Mishawaka by 5.
Yeah, Chicago State beat Decatur by 5. God, you're getting funny. You know what?
I couldn't help it.
You would never have made those comments a year ago. You're so.
Well, and Sunday, since right before the Pro Bowl's flag football game, you've got Purdue at Wisconsin. That'll be for first place.
Yeah, no, Wisconsin is in first place. Purdue's the better team, though.
Purdue's 1 loss behind them right now.
I mean, Braden Smith against Rutgers goes for 19. 3 for 5 from deep.
And Fletcher Lawyer had 2 or 3.
Yeah,
he didn't score. He hit 5 free throws down the stretch that didn't even touch the rim, but they were huge pressure clutch free throws.
I mentioned that because he took a 3 and got blasted. I don't know why he was 0 for 100 from 3-point range, and they fouled him on a 3 there in late in the game, and he makes all 3 free throws. That was a big deal in the Rutgers game.
Yeah, it was. But again, Rutgers is 2-6, folks.
They've been good the last couple of years. Here's a thought I want to put into you guys' heads. If Braden Smith's 6 feet, 6'1", maybe. If he was 6'4", 6'5", he would be a top 10 pick in the draft.
He's pretty good.
I agree with you. And his high school coach was a guy named Shane Sumter, who was my assistant coach at Anderson High School for about 6 or 7 years. And Shane played at Frankton High School. He's been well coached. Now,
here's another thing I wanted to mention. You guys were talking about Chicago State. There are 362 Division I teams, according to Ken Palm. Chicago State is ranked 291.
Well, no, you
They're in the bottom 100.
Well, no, you beat Northwestern. You move up a little bit.
That moved them up 50 spots.
You moved them up a little bit. When I was at Ball State, we played them 4 times during the season.
That's great scheduling.
Ball State, 2 there, 2 in Chicago, man.
Great scheduling.